Hey, 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 it's your girl again, Lenora Lennie Yancey. One book down, one to go. I am only going to read one excerpt from my book, Broken Wings, of All the Memories Unleashed. Take a good look. That's the picture. Because even though I wrote it, I don't know it verbatim. So I'm going to pick a chapter, maybe one you heard before. I hope not. But I'm going to share it with you because I'm on a mission for her, for Bev's book and my book, to be in the hands and the hearts and minds of women across America and the United States. Each one knows one. If we are not the victim, then we at least know someone who is. I know how hard it is to talk about it. I know you feel ashamed and hurt, but trust and believe. For someone who went from just being a regular girl, really, tomboy and all that other good stuff. And now I have all these wonderful accolades and achievements behind my name. So if I can get through, Beverly's getting through, many people do get through. Domestic violence and intimate partner violence does not, and I repeat, it does not have to be a death sentence. Get the education. If you want to find out more, follow me on my Facebook page, Lenora Lennie Yancey. The group is WSUP. TOO is all capital. It's Women Speak Your Peace. On the 25th of June, I believe. We had some technical difficulties this past Saturday on the 11th. So we're going to start opening up what I call the brainstorming event. But really, it's if you need to get information, if you need to know who to call, if you just need someone to talk to. So you can meet me on my Facebook page, or you can follow and also follow me on YouTube under Lennie Yancey, Lennie, and it's under Broken Wings and the ampersand sign, and then all capitals WUSPTOO. You'll see some videos there that I've done along with the theme song for my group, which is Fighters, because it depicts domestic violence. So give me a second. Let me grab my book, and I'm just going to open it, and wherever it falls is what I'm going to read. Okay, so let's see. I don't think I'm really going to do that one. Okay. It's my book. It's my choice. I can do whatever I like. Okay, so I'm going to read Snapshot 5. And my Snapshot 5 reads like this. The title is Reality Check. So let me go back for a minute and tell you something I failed to mention. When I got pregnant, my daddy cut me off completely. No allowance, no support, nothing. I was totally on my own with no job and no income. That forced me to go to the Department of Social Services and apply for the WIC program to receive food stamps, welfare cheese, and vouchers for formula and baby food. I was still living at home at that time. I know you're asking yourself, how is that possible? Well, times were different in the 70s, and because I had graduated from high school at 17 and now I'm 18, the system looked at me as an adult with a child. I was devastated and embarrassed. An upper middle class black girl on welfare? What's wrong with this picture? My life had changed drastically. No more leaving the baby with mommy and going out to party on a whim. Or at all at this point. And I apologize for the noise that just happened, but I'm in a park. No more getting high while out partying or staying out all night. No more taking the car and going to DC or Virginia just for the heck of it. My independence has been replaced with being responsible and accountable, a skill or act I was not at all familiar with. One thing I knew for certain was that I had to figure this family thing out quickly because we're both unemployed and I'm not feeling the welfare thing at all. Remember, I came from a prominent family wanting nothing, and now the state of Maryland is supporting me. Did I turn left when I should have went right? My blessing came shortly after my son turned 1 and I turned 19. I got my first real job in the collection department for the Fashion Bug store in Baltimore County. The lady that hired me would eventually become my best friend. and the godmother to my second child. That job lasted for a year, and when she left and went to the Goodyear Customer Service Department on Mount Royal Avenue, she referred me, and I would work with her again for about 2 more years. Her name was Michelle, and she was a beautiful soul, gone too soon, but never forgotten. Now let's get back on track. It is not easy trying to recall events for 41 years of your life, especially when you did so many bad things that are embarrassing and unmentionable. The second part of that same snapshot is Dark Angel and Fear. Right after my 21st birthday, I found out I was pregnant again. This pregnancy was difficult. I had a lot of issues, swelling feet and withdrawals. Just as I reached 5 months, my water broke and I suffered a miscarriage. Again, notice I said again, I lost a baby girl. In 1979, I would give birth to another son, born premature. Shortly after his birth, they whisked him away from me. Later that day, the doctors informed me that he would have a short lifespan due to respiratory issues. Now, some of you are not going to remember because I didn't read the whole thing, but hopefully this will prompt you to get the book. If you remember, I was a heavy smoker of cigarettes and marijuana. I still didn't have the common sense to give up my addictive lifestyle during pregnancy. However, I kept this baby close to me and was very particular about those that came in contact with him. He was my miracle baby, and I had to protect him. Again, if you recall, I mentioned how my daddy wouldn't look at my first son. Well, this time he was waiting on the front porch when I came home with baby boy number two. We sat and talked. He asked how I was doing while gazing at this tiny baby. I started crying, crocodile tears, and no matter what I said, I couldn't get my daddy to hold him. His presence at that time meant so much more. That was one of the proudest moments in my life, and then tragedy would hit again. Exactly 6 months later, my daddy would pass in less than 24 hours after being rushed to Union Memorial Hospital. I was the last one to get to the hospital because I needed a babysitter. Before giving my daddy that final kiss, I told him I would fulfill his request and get my college degree and make him proud of me in heaven. For me, my life was over. How does a daddy's girl move on without her daddy? Within months following my daddy's death, things got even worse. The name calling increased, the physical abuse escalated, and I again was helpless and numb. I was broken and lost, but I did find a way out and laugh. Now, with my mommy being a widow and my brother still out in the world doing drugs and alcohol and spending the family money, I was able to go home where I belong. Let me tell you how that door opened up for me. When two people are getting high, it's toxic, and no one has a clear head, and both act crazy while stupid stuff continues to happen. When that last incident happened, I went to the hospital. After lying to the police officer and the physician, I called the house and asked a family member to grab my sons and meet me at my mom's house, and I never looked back. Before you start getting all excited and thinking she's free and getting herself together, you couldn't be more wrong. I exchanged one pain and fear for another. Over the next couple of years, I would attend the funerals of family members, friends, and coworkers. I never understood why or how I always had the strength to console so many people. Funny though, I always joked with my mom about going to funerals of people she didn't know, and here I was doing the exact same thing. I really don't like talking about that. I guess because it's been a big part of my life since I was young, which makes it a reality. I decided to embrace this gift of comforting and continued to attend funerals with friends and visiting people who were actively dying. The dark angel was here to stay, and I just had to be strong for those that needed a friend. I was that friend. Again, this book is available on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and my book is available for $11.95, I believe. Yeah, $11.95, or you can get it on Book Nook, or Kindle for $8.95. If you should be so gracious and thoughtful to purchase the book, once you read it, write a review, and we'll review it and rate it on the 5 star. So this is Lenora Lennie Yancey, author, keynote speaker, featured speaker, certified voice talent, and certified transition life coach. All of this over the last couple of years. God is good. I thank you for listening. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's a beautiful Sunday. That's why I'm out here with the birds and the trees to get this done, because the only way I know how to do it is to do it myself. So I hope you enjoyed it. Get the book. Again, I've been saying it all day. Each one knows one. If you yourself are not in that in that type of situation, we all know someone who is. You can follow me on Facebook under Lenora Lennie, Lennie Yancey. My group there is What's Up, capital WUS like Sam, P, and then TOO. So it's Women Speak Your Piece. I will have another brainstorming event coming up on or about the 25th. I think it's 2 weeks from a week or two from Saturday. And I'm bringing women together. We all need to heal. And sometimes we have to do it together. Sometimes we can't do it on our own. So, thanks for listening. Enjoy your day. All is well. Let's paint.